Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Carmelo Anthony.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Harper, and it's Gilmore in at the center position. And for Austin, we've got LeBron James. He's out there with Anthony, and it's Houston in at the 2. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Now here's Anthony, and he dunks it down.
Wow, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Jordan high post. Second chance shot. Gilmore passes to Jordan. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Unloads. Anthony misses. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Down low. Here's Gilmore. Austin grabs a miss. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And it's Austin with the ball, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Over to the wing. Rondo passes to James. Clock at 6. Here's Houston. For 3, Anthony. Gilmore grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. From the high post. Got a hand on it. James outside. Pass to Anthony. Outside. Rondo. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Austin.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Jordan, the pass to Harper. To the paint. Here's Gilmore. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. You look at Chicago, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for the Longhorns, they're at the very top of the rankings. That gives a team so much confidence. Having that attitude means a lot with the playoffs coming up.
Carmelo Anthony.
And the second free throw is good.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Now here's Pippen. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Gilmore, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Houston, and here's Rondo. Here's Houston. The three, James. Rebounded by Pippen. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Dang. No points so far. Takes a 3. And the basket by Pippen.
Defense. You have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over.
Here we go.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Austin. Johnson comes in for Rondo. Armstrong, he's checked in for Chicago. Austin moving it around. Here's Houston. Drills it from deep.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Dang. From deep. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Houston. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
And there's the screen. Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. And it's Dang missing. For Austin, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. To the right side, here's Houston. Three-pointer, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Chicago.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Now here's Pippen. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Jordan. And Porzingis with the block. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. He gets it in there. Jordan's got 9.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Houston, covered by Jordan, to the middle. Here's Porzingis. And it's Chicago with a board.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Dang. Here's Noah. And he buries his first look.
Just take what the defense allows, right? Joakim Noah, good recognition from high percentage range.
1:04 left in the first quarter. And a nice finish on the layup. James has got his second basket of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Noah, defended by Porzingis. Back to Jordan. Puts it up from 17. Anthony grabs the board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
on the layup. Bulls leading by 7. And here's Jordan. 9 points in the game. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dang. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Smith out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Johnson. And it's Stojakovic in at the small forward position. Here's Longley. Pass to Gilmore. Good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And for the Bulls, and it's Armstrong in at the 1. Oh, got that one up quick. Stojakovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And for Austin, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Smith. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Stojakovic in at the 3. Longley passes to Sloan. Here's Gilmore. Over Jordan. Gilmore, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Chicago making a switch here. Harper's checked in.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Here's Gilmore. We saw him with 19 his last time out. To the inside. Oh, sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Gilmore's got 6.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Smith passes to Stojakovic. Armstrong grabs the miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Inside, pass to Gilmore. To the middle. Here's Harper. Oh, a clear foul. There on the missed shot, so he'll get a pair at the line. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player, but Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Austin. Trailing by 8. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Houston. Counted from distance. Houston's got his second bucket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Armstrong with a bucket.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Houston. Here's Stojakovic. Austin moving it around. Launches it. Houston can't hit. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Armstrong. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harper. Stojakovic grabs the board. Austin has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Picked by Smith. Johnson passes to Smith. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Chicago making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. Second, the Bulls.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Bulls leading by 5. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. Here's Houston. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Allen Houston taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Anthony's checked in for Austin. And the Bulls also making a change. Jordan's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to Pippen. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Jordan. 9 points in the game. Just 3 to shoot. And again, Chicago, no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Chamberlain. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Chicago leading. Pippen, pass to Gilmore. Over to the left wing. Here's Harper, covered by Johnson. Pass to Kukoc. Jacks up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. For Austin, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. They set the screen. Johnson passes to Chamberlain. That puts him in the lead. Chamberlain's got 8.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Up top, Pippen. He's guarded by Anthony. Pippen, no good. For Austin, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with a board. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
The Bulls have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Out to the wing. To win the drought. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Austin has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter.
Bulls foul. Tony Kukoc. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's Austin with the ball. Anthony with it. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Sloan, the pass to Noah. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Porzingis with a screen on Jordan. Levine passes to Porzingis. It's tipped!
Well, Joakim Noah making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Pass to Sloan. Chicago passing it around. Pippen right side. From deep, Jordan. Good. That's his fifth bucket in 9 attempts.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Pass to Smith. Lets it fly. Chicago with a rebound. Noah's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Here's Noah. Back to Jordan. 5 on the clock. The jump hook. Noah, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Left side, Johnson. Here's Levine for 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Jordan. He's got 14. Comes up empty down low. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Chicago ahead, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
Oklahoma City hasn't been at full strength. They're without a crucial member of this team, Gildress Alexander, Ernie. The size and skill for his position makes him difficult to defend, and he does a great job of running the offense.
Tough to replace someone who brings so much versatility. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Harper, and it's Gilmore in at the center, filling out the middle. Jordan misses. And it's Austin with the ball. It's a three-point game. Jordan, the screen. Stojakovic passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, this guy has run this play so many times. DeAndre Jordan understands how to read the defense.
Pass to Harper. Back to Pippen. here's Jordan. Defense is right there. Down low. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Harper. Checked by Rondo. Harper misses. And Austin shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's James on the wing. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Pass to Jordan. Three-pointer. Stojakovic grabs the board.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Out left to the wing. And Rondo, here we go. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Count it.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
For Austin, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oh, Lebron! Just too much to handle inside.
Well, the floater, another weapon in LeBron's ever-expanding arsenal.
Here's Harper. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Houston. Screen by James. To the paint. Tipped. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Jordan, good on the 13-footer. Jordan's got 16 points now. For Austin, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Houston. Give him 8. Here's what Austin has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Pass to Jordan. Hits the trifecta. Jordan's got 19. Points.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. Armstrong, he's checked in for Chicago. Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. You look at the Longhorns, final stretch of the season, they've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up.
Seeing where the Longhorns are, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Now here's Levine. He's averaging about 6 points per game. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc, and the results have been outstanding.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Both good from the line that time. Chicago's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Austin grabs a miss.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Left side, Levine. Oh, Levine! Pretty.
That's a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Chicago has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Deng. Off the mark there with a 3. For Austin, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. They set a pick. It's Rondo on the take. Got a piece of it. From deep, Jordan. And again, Chicago, no good. And Austin shooting around 50% of the game so far. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Deng. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Rondo. Not a lot of room. Drops in the layup for 2. Rondo, he's gotten his second bucket.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Armstrong passes to Jordan. Stop the drought. Tipped. Here's Stojakovic. Smith outside. Back to Rondo. Pass to Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 6-point Austin lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
On the court is your high squad. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Austin on D. Chicago passing it around. Launches a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Right side Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Now here's Anthony. They need this. No good there. Some solid defense from Jordan. Austin leading by 6. And here's Anthony.
You know, great scorers just have that knack. Get inside, it's either a bucket or a trip to the free throw line.
Team foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. The free throw drops for Anthony.
You know, Carmelo Anthony problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
Harper, he's checked in for Chicago. And Anthony drops them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Bulls trail by 8. Here's Armstrong. Six to shoot. Pass to Kukoc. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Well, we thought
the previous play is under review.
We're going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's Austin closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in. The pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Zach LaVine, Smith out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position.
Substitution for your Longhorns.
And it's Austin with the ball. They lead by 11. It's James on the wing. Off target with the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Pass to Houston. James outside. Oh, two vicious points from the King.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
The Bulls trail by 11. And here's Pippen. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Harper passes to Pippen, and the layup is good off the glass.
Well, at the rim, that's just a matter of size differential, right? That's usually the result.
Austin leading by 9. To the left side wing. Smith passes to James. And it's James with the jam.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Pippen outside. Pass to Sloan. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. Pippen, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's James. The three. LeBron sticks the the triple.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Pippen outside. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Noah. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, listen, Joakim Noah has been around the block. The guy knows how to draw contact.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
What I love about Joakim Noah is how fierce a competitor he has been throughout the course of his career. And he's an outstanding passer as well.
Johnson, the 3, James. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And again, Chicago, no good.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Johnson. Can't hit from in close. Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Noah. Here's Harper. Austin grabs a miss. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Houston. On target from range. And Austin leads by 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Harper inside. Here's Pippen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
3 points.
Pippen's got 7 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Double team on James. Here's Johnson. Harper pulls it in. The Bulls trail by 12. Here's Sloan. Pass to Pippen. Fires, high post. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message the Longhorns coach was giving to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now Levine to the paint. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And Austin leads by 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Pippen. Deflected! Levine with it. Levine down the lane. Uses the glass on the layup. Levine's got 9 points now in the second half. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Austin?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And it's Austin with the ball. Chicago making their last shot. He gets it to go.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And stolen by Anthony. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Whoa! Oh, the stuff!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 17. Now to present our player of the game, LeBron James.
Man, he's been in control because of how well he's shooting. He's finding holes in the defense, and he's able to capitalize. Wow, it's almost like his confidence is increasing with each basket he makes.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Against Levine. Bucket! Straight in!
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Now here's Rondo. Tight defense on him. It's deflected! Pippen right side. Another chance. It's intercepted.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Longhorns.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in the season series, even a short one.
Boy, it's clear, guys, that Ibaka has worked on that pump fake, takes pride in fooling the defense.
That free throw misses. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Yes, sir! Austin has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. It's Rondo on the take. He got a piece of it. Here's Armstrong. Takes a three. Anthony pulls it down. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Noah. It's good! What a J! And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Oh, got to his launch pad, and Melo made sure that went down.
see Austin getting the win here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.